Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Kiera. So as you can tell by the title, today's video is all about the 5 ways I am strengthening my intuition. If this is your first time on my channel, like I said, I am Kiera. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you find it helpful. Also leave some comments down below. Most importantly, hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notifications so that you don't miss when I upload videos. I upload every single Wednesday at 10 a.m. So the first way I am learning to strengthen my intuition is playing cards. I know it is one of the easiest ways. I actually watched a video on YouTube when I was starting my tarot journey on how I can strengthen my intuition and make it a little bit better. If I can find the exact videos that I watched, and if I remember, I will try to clip them down in the description box, because I really found it super helpful. So just with a deck of playing cards, what I would do, and I actually play this with my daughter all the time because she actually enjoys playing it too, because it's just a coloring game. So you know, you have red and black playing cards. So I would just go like this, and like basically if someone else was playing with me, she would have to guess if it's red or black. It's red. And I wouldn't, like, not to say like how many you got wrong or right, it's just to like basically strengthen your intuition. I actually saw this. I'm about to shuffle these, girl. I don't know, it's just a habit. But basically just to like strengthen your intuition, you basically just go through the whole entire deck, just saying what the first thing that comes to your mind. And these are not my words, this is what it was explained in the video that I saw. So hopefully I remember to clip it below because it was an amazing video. Another way is taking, say we take the ace and you put it down with like 2 to 3 other cards. So in total you will either have 3 cards or 4 cards, however many you want, honestly. And then you will shuffle the cards on the table flat, and then you will try to figure out which card is the ace out of the cards that you have laid down. And then you basically just but that's just basically how you do it. That's nothing else to it. You just lay the cards down and you figure out which cards is the ace, and then you keep shuffling, you keep trying, but don't second guess yourself. So I do have a video on my channel that you can go ahead and watch after this video on testing your intuition, and it's just with different symbols and things like that. So make sure you check that out if that's something that you're interested in. But yeah, that's basically what I do with the playing cards. So the second way that I'm strengthening my intuition is just by meditating. It's not anything hard that you have to do when it comes to it. You just meditate and just listen to yourself. I meditate not as frequently as I used to, but when you go into a state of meditation, it's something that you have to grow to be comfortable with. When I first started, it was a little bit challenging for me to meditate. I would like fidget a lot, like kind of how just like this. I would just fidget a lot. I would like get distracted by my thoughts, and then I would try to control my thoughts, but that's not the way that you meditate. You actually gotta just let your thoughts pass, and then just like bring your focus and awareness back to your breath, or whatever it is that you're wanting to meditate on, like a certain feeling or whatever the case. And the meditation really does help you strengthen your intuition, because it quiets out all the outside noise, and it allows you to tap into your inner self and tap into how you feel. Let's say you wanted to meditate on a situation or something that you wanted to do, or if you should make this move or you shouldn't make this move. You just have to figure out how you feel when you think about those certain situations. So meditation is definitely a great way to strengthen your intuition. So the third way that I'm strengthening my intuition is just playing intuition guessing games. I have a lot of them on my Instagram. You can follow me at I am Keyerakaye. I also have a video on my channel, like I spoke about before, that is already clipped and down in the description box, where you can test your intuition. And I do plan on making more videos in the future. But with these guessing games where you guess the color, guess the number, it's very fun, and it's something that's like a couple seconds you have to guess. Like, it's really easy, and it's just something fun that you can do to strengthen your intuition, just playing intuition guessing games. You can find them on TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook, whatever the case. You can pretty much find them anywhere these days. So the fourth way I'm strengthening my intuition is recording and writing down my dreams. After I have a certain dream, I typically try to write down the dreams that I remember. Sometimes I'll have a dream, and when I open my eyes, I remember it, but like 5 minutes after I open my eyes, it's like hard to remember the details. So I try to keep my dream journal next to my bed at night. Sometimes I forget to put my dream journal next to my bed, and I'll forget to even write down my dreams. So that is something that I'm practicing. It's just writing down my dreams, because I noticed a lot of things happen in my dreams, and then something like that will happen in the real world. that is like a whole nother video for another day about psychic abilities. But yeah, I do see things in my dreams, have visions in my dreams about certain things. But that is one way that I'm strengthening my intuition, is just trusting what I see in my dreams and trying to decipher the message that is being sent to me in my dreams, or the message that I'm trying to give to myself. If you do have vivid dreams, then try to record them and write them down. It'll help you understand what is actually going on in your dream, because it could be a certain event or incident with you in it, but you have to break down what it means. And if you keep having reoccurring dreams, if you write them down and you see when and where you had the dream and the last thing that happened after you had that dream, it can be easier for you to understand it when you have it again. Does that make sense? So the fifth way that I'm strengthening my intuition is just by using my tarot and oracle cards. So when I was on the beginning of my tarot journey, I was like focused in the books. I was heavy on the books, which I still love to like get into the books and things like that I have. But I also like to just trust my intuition. Like I try to not pull the book when I'm doing a reading anymore, because sometimes I feel like it can be too textbook and too just scripted when you do it that way. Like I try to trust my intuition, and if I have a card that I really don't truly know the meaning to, I'll just trust my intuition. And sometimes I'll go back after I'm done doing the reading and I'll just like peek and see was my intuition spot on. And 9 times out of 10, either it had something to do with what the card meant and I trusted myself, or it could be something completely different but it still kind of relates. I think it's easier to strengthen your intuition when it comes to oracle cards, because usually oracle cards have a quote or something on them, and I feel like it's easier to run with if it means this or if it means that, versus a tarot card. There's no words, no quotes, no nothing. It's just imagery most of the time. And I think when it comes to oracle cards, it's easier for you to, you know, strengthen your intuition that way, when you just say what you feel when you read this card. What energy is it giving when you read this card? So if you're into like tarot and oracle cards, that is another way that you can strengthen your intuition. The bonus tip on ways to strengthen your intuition is to just trust yourself fully. Don't second guess yourself at all. Like when you have a certain nudge or a certain feeling, a certain gut feeling that you have, or wherever you feel like your intuition comes from, when you have those certain feelings, just believe it the first time before it makes sense, because sometimes something won't make sense in that moment, but if you would have just trusted yourself without it making sense, it'll make sense later. So just always trust your intuition, trust yourself, trust that you know what is best for you. If you have a feeling, a certain feeling that you don't want to do a certain thing, then don't do it. If you have a feeling that you should go for it and should do something, then do it. It's all about trusting yourself. And also, like when it comes to just practicing discernment, you have to also trust yourself when something isn't meant for you, like a message is not for you. This is like the biggest example. It's like if you see, like, let's for example, you see my reading on your timeline or something like that, and I say it's because it's for the earth signs or something, you're like, this is not relating to me. That's you trusting yourself to know this message does not relate to me, so I'm just going to discard this part of the message because it's not for me. Or if you see a message, or you're watching a tarot pick a card reading on my channel, of course, and you feel like the message is not for you, but some of the parts of the message is for you. That's you trusting yourself and telling yourself that this message was not for me, but this portion of the message was. But that's all about you trusting that you know the right answers for yourself. But that is what I have for today's video. I hope you did enjoy this video on ways that I'm strengthening my intuition. Let me know down below in the comments ways that you strengthen your intuition, or some things that you practice to help you get more guidance and clarity on what your intuition is trying to say to you. If you have those, please comment them down below. But like I said, that is what I have for today's video. Make sure you are subscribed with the notifications turned on so that you don't miss my upload videos. I upload every Wednesday at 10 a.m. and you don't want to miss this amazing content. I recommend you check out this video. It is the power of manifestations and how I actually manifested bad things in my life. So basically just giving you some manifesting tips. So I recommend you check out that video if you do plan on watching any more of my content. But that is all I have for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it, and I will catch you in my next video.